What's up, guys? It's Lionel back again with another video, and today I'm going to tell you why everybody should learn to code still in 2024, and also explain why you should not be intimidated, and it's not as hard as you think that it is, but it's not easy. You just have to have determination, motivation, ability to try every day, ability to be okay when things don't go your way, and continue to work towards them. You're going to hit bugs, you're going to hit error screens, you're going to have certain things that are not working the way that you wanted them to work. You're going to have to get on the phone with customer support. These are the things that are really going to help you become a good software developer. More so than your ability to memorize functions and loops, components and hooks. You can always look those things up. CSS, you can always look that up later on. But the thing that really is going to set you apart is your ability to try when things are not working out your way. And with that, anybody can code because we all have the ability to wake up the dragon inside of us that is not going to give up when things don't go our way. And from then on, you just got to add and improve every single day. Start where you're at and take it from there. Network, put yourself out there, show up, do what you say you're going to do. When you take feedback, take positive criticism, take it and modify your strategy, modify your work. Build cool things, build things that you're into. Don't call yourself a junior anymore. As soon as you're coding, realize that if your dream is to be a software engineer, as soon as you are sitting at your computer and you are working on a project, you are a software engineer. It's very important to own that, to call yourself that, to visualize yourself as that in the future as well, and then make sure that you're taking the steps that you need to take to get there. And add to your knowledge. So I want to help people learn. I'm going to do my own little version of explaining things and bringing them to life as much as I can, because one of my biggest problems when I was learning to code was not making that connection between what a function is and then what does that have to do with the website. Learning what a Boolean is and then wondering, what does that have to do with the website? What are the different use cases for these things? When we put out our material, we're going to teach something, then show you the map of how you will use it later. We're trying to decrease that gap versus piling on all the information of the language on you to where, you're overwhelmed before even getting your hands dirty. We need to teach and then use, teach and then use, teach and then use. And yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. So, what's the best way that we could do that? There's a bunch of different things that we could do. We could either hop on a live and create a portfolio ourselves. We could do live reactions and watch videos together and then comment on them. There's all sorts of different ways that we could, open discussions, join the school. We're already working on stuff there. We're doing a podcast. We're bringing recruiters and industry vets on to help teach and help recruit and pick out the ones who are sharing the cool things that they have built. Some of y'all have shared your portfolio websites and your GitHubs with me. Post them into the school, show them off, and you never know. That's what the point of this community is to increase your connections. So everybody create a LinkedIn. Everybody add me on LinkedIn. Everybody follow the Digital Builders LinkedIn because you're a part of the Digital Builders by being inside the school. You're in the Discord. You're a member of the community. And we are taking this industry by storm. The power of the noobs. But it's really just what we're doing is we're stopping people from giving up on the dream. We're helping people to get out of tutorial hell and to start building. Stop doing them damn tutorials. It's time to start building your own things. It's time to start getting freelance gigs. It's time to start going through interviews. It's time to start going to hackathons. It's time to start increasing your network. It's time to start building stuff with your friends and building stuff for yourself as well. It's time to start learning more about computer science, the basic things. If you don't have those parts of your knowledge filled in, see where you're lacking and fill them up. You know, we could even, for the new people, we could start that right now. I was just about to watch a computer science course, so why don't we do a little preview, because this might be something cool to do. Believe it was here. Shout out to Crash Course. Oh, I have to switch the there we go.
Hello world, I'm Carrie-Anne Philbin and welcome to Crash Course Computer Science. So, computers really have allowed us to do some pretty amazing things. Think global telecommunications, international commerce, global transportation, breakthroughs in medicine, distributed education, online shopping, online dating, and just the internet in general. Computers are allowing us to explore our own world and other worlds, and of course, some seemingly mundane things like permitting us to spy on our pets from work or communicating with our friends in a nearly indecipherable stream of emoji. But don't call computers magical. They are not. I repeat, are not magical. So before we get into what we're going to talk about in this series, it might be useful to tell you what we are not going to talk about. We aren't going to teach you how to program. Programming is a really crucial aspect of computer science, and we will get to the rules that guide the logic of hardware and software design.
See, I like that. We'll take care of programming later. Let's get the basics down. Let's get the knowledge right, so that you're not looking crazy when you're talking to people.
But we aren't going to teach you how to program an Arduino to water your plant, or how to change the CSS on your grandma's sewing blog so visitors' cursors turn into kittens. This also isn't a computing course, or at least how computing is thought of in the US. Computing here is a goal. It's what computers do. And we'll talk about some of that for sure, but our goal for this course is much broader. But computing means other things in other countries. It's all pretty confusing. But what we are going to look at are the history of computers. Even before we had electricity, we're going to retrace the design decisions that have given us our present-day components. We're going to talk about how operating systems work, or don't work, how the YouTubes get to you over the internet, how our smartphones and other smart devices are, well, getting smarter, and of course, mysterious futuristic stuff like quantum computing and frustrating present-day stuff.
See, you wanted, everybody talks about how these React developers don't know shit. You gotta, in your free time, you gotta go back and you gotta update to this stuff. But don't wait, you know, fuck it, still build, learn React, build, but just remember, this is part of the road too. You gotta up your knowledge as you go forward, you know, so that when the time comes, you're not looking crazy and, you know, you really don't know things. You know, when you're talking to somebody, you can tell as a software developer, like certain things that they say, you can kind of gauge someone's knowledge in a sense. So it's so fun, you know, the journey, especially when you're into this stuff. There's people in the group that know so much more than I do, even, but you know, I'm gonna catch up.
Stuff like hacking. It's a lot to cover, but I suppose before we get started, I should introduce myself. I'm Carrie-Anne Philbin. Hello. I'm an award-winning computing teacher, author of Adventures in Raspberry Pi, and the creator of a YouTube video series for teenagers called The Geek Girl Diaries, which includes stuff like interviews with women working in technology, computer science-based tutorials, and hands-on digital maker-style projects. In my day job, I help people learn about technology and how to make things with computers as Director of Education for the Raspberry Pi Foundation, which is a charity based in Cambridge.
Man, you want to talk about being a big fish in a small pond? You'll be so surprised. If you listen to the internet, you would think that everyone in your neighborhood is learning to code, and that there's no jobs for anybody. Bro, get out of your house, get off the internet, search for a meetup, and go there, and you'll see, like, okay, wait, there's really not that many of us. You know, it's really not, especially if you got talent and you got heart and you got drive and you're a cool person. You know what I mean? Like, you're not doing things for like selfish reasons and stuff like that. And you're genuine and you just want to contribute, do better, learn, teach, grow, you'll be very surprised how fast you can like make a name for yourself in a sense. And every single software developer should have a personal brand. It should have a LinkedIn, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get right this year.
Cambridge in the UK. Needless to say, I am passionate about this stuff, but not because computers are these amazing devices that are always making our lives easier. Sometimes that's debatable, but because computers inarguably have become pivotal in our society. From our cars and thermostats to pacemakers and cell phones, computers are everywhere, and it's my hope that by the end of this course, you'll have a better understanding and appreciation for how far we've come and how far they may take us. I'll see you next week.
Woo! I think I just found my next thing to do. We're gonna go through. We got 41 videos here, so we're gonna go through all of these, and we're gonna get caught up. It ain't gonna take that long either, you know. What is this? Early computing crash course, computer science 1. Well, I actually need to get back to work here. That was supposed to be a little break. I'm gonna go stretch, work out, and get back to it. But I just wanted to do a little bit of motivation. Yo, follow the playlist, set an alert, like, share, subscribe. We're gonna get you caught up on the knowledge, the real knowledge. I'm gonna get myself caught up on the knowledge. We'll review the past one, we're gonna learn, and then after this, we're gonna start to get to code. Join the school. Shout out to y'all. Have a good night. This our year. Peace.